Hello to all divisional levels, electrical unit systems, and communication line signals. I hope everybody's doing well. Thank you, all the subscribers and viewers, and everybody who's watching my channel as we keep everything through its continuous force, how we keep everything through its positive force. And liking, sharing, and subscribing will help you and guide you. It's all about community coming together, everybody. That's what it is. So today, we're going to talk about mindset, how you change your algorithm programs, how you change it into the positive feeds. So I'm going to give you 3 procedures set, divisional set systems, so you can get this through your mind system. So it's all about understanding where you are at, where you're going, and how do you get there. Okay, it's very important to understand these things. So it's an easy format information panel division, which sets your mind system. Okay, and your mind system it's all about understanding that everything is easy for you, because you see it as easy and you don't worry about these things on a day-to-day basis, because we live 24/7, right? And whatever we do within that day, it's either positive or negative. Okay, so you got to understand how to reframe everything, how to change everything through its positive feeds, through its positive moments. Okay, so all this through your algorithm of your computer graphing system is going to change everything through its mindsets. Okay, so it's knowing that your voicing patterns are going to change. Okay, like right now, basically the wind cycling systems right now, its raining system is dripping down, okay, and it's going through its emotion. And like I said, you have to understand through connection, everything has emotion, right? Everything is vibration, everything is energy, everything is frequency. Now, if you, I did a fantastic video with Linda Light. She's very informative. She's very, very good at what she does. I also send the link below in my last video, so take a look at her. She can help you out in so many ways. Other than that, through Zooming, we learn a lot of things about ourselves, and that's what it's all about. It's understanding, get back that communication with yourself. Okay, how you can change your thoughts, how you can change your patterns, how you can change your electrical systems. Okay, so when I'm communicating with the rain, I hear the rain, I feel the rain, I see the rain, and the rain is reacting to me. So it can play a musical tone if you understand the codes. So that's understanding your computer is an algorithm program. And you can set it to its software division, and you can set it to a connection division. You can set it to an activation light division. But understanding who you are as a person is knowing that you can change your mindsets in any way and form. Okay, and that's why I call them the easy format information panel divisions. So I'll start off with, let's use the black. There's an interfacing right now, and there's connections right now. So basically, you have your mindset. Okay. That's your mindset. Now, your mindset is this way or this way. There's no in between. Okay. The center point is always you. That's the balance. Okay. Center point. Okay. That's you in the middle. That's your center point. This is your mindset. This is either or. There's never in between when it comes to the mindset, because the mindset only knows forward. Right? Because the mindset's always thinking positive. Okay? And that's where you get into the easy formats. Okay? Forward, positive, easy formats. The center point will always be you, right? So basically what you want to do every time you go through your mindset, your center point is going like this, or it's going like this. Okay, it's going one way or it's going the other way, forward or backwards. Okay. Anything through hesitation is a maybe, right? But that said, it's divisions. But everything has to come back into balance every single day through its forward, through its positive, and it's easy at its formats. So the mindset has to be at its division every single day. And the only way you can do that is to understand your computer and how you're communicating with everything around you, right? Because everything is based on vibration. Okay. So I set a video for everybody to watch with David Icke, where he explains to you, okay, through his perception, through his voice and grids, and tells you how of what's happening with your programs, your decoding methods, okay? It's all about understanding how to communicate through the psychological of its algorithm program system. Okay, that's it. If you can communicate through the psychological systems, now you're communicating in the simulation. Okay, that's what it's all about. Because you understand your physicality. Now you have to work on your mental. Then you got to get into the spiritual. The spiritual is very hard to do. That's understanding that you understand not just your awakening through its ascension, but you understand everything through its mindset. And you don't have to worry about going back, right? Because every time you go back through the mindset, it changes its program. It changes its algorithm system. It changes its vibrational panels. Okay? And that's not what you want to do. You don't want to do that. You always want to bring yourself forward, right? And everything you bring back to you, if you can bring yourself forward, every day is going to get easier for you. And that's why I call it the easy formats. Okay? If you allow yourself to see yourself change your program, change your perceptions, change the way you think, change the way you communicate with yourself, change the way you meditate, change the way you see things, change the way you do things, anything through rhythm, anything through patterns, right? It's knowing how to deprogram your computer through yourself. And that can only be done understanding your listenings of yourself, because everything is inside. Okay? You guys have an exceptionally powerful unit system that revolves nothing but light. And to get that light is tremendous. And it guides you every single day through the mindset. Okay? So really get understanding of what's going on with its algorithms and its programs and its computers. You are its computer. So it's knowing how to change the telegraphing of its energy, of its communication level signals, okay? Because if you get into defrag, we've got into the defragmentation, you got to get into the fragmentation line signals. That puts you in the singularity line system, okay? So it's knowing how to communicate with your atom of its system, okay? Because it goes on pixels, like I said, and those pixels are reacting. It's a radioactive signal to a gamma ray signal, and you're connecting through anything through dimension, okay? Because you're a paraphrasing unit through the synchronizing of itself, which is setting its mindset, okay? You also can get into mind retaliation, knowing that, oh, I'm going back into balance. This is great. I don't have to worry about keep going back. I want to go forward. I don't want to be in between. I want to be in the center of everything through its point of vision, so I can understand more of my easy formats. And I always know I'm going to be going forward through its positive feeds. Okay? It all depends on your attitude. Where are you going with it? Unified, how's it going? Yeah, you're tuning in? Good stuff. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's all about your positive sets, your positive feeds, your positive emotions. All this is related to you. You have that every single day. It's just knowing how to change everything through its vibration. Okay, because you're energetic patterns of light information systems that are connected through space and time. So the more you connect with yourself, the more you can connect through its outer self, which is the nature. Right? And you're going to feel wonderful. You're going to feel amazing knowing this is incredible. I feel so much different now. I'm finally connecting with myself. Okay? Because your algorithm programs have been programmed through other identity force systems, apparently. And it's understanding that, you have been controlled, basically, right? It's understanding what dark energy can do to people through humanity. So it's knowing that we have to get it back. And the only way you get it back is to know itself within. Okay? Because your computer of its generator system is understanding you have your computer, okay? Everything through its computer has its own software. It has its own software, has its own mechanism, has its own mechanism, has its own atom. It has its own circuitry, it has its own microchips, it has its own wiring system. Everything is connected, right? Understanding how to communicate with your lights, you'll be able to understand more communications with this activation, right? But understanding how you can change your decoding methods of your algorithm programs of your computer, okay, is knowing that you can change your thought patterns into the positive feeds, positive motions, and you want everything flowing, okay? You don't want to back force everything. We've been through this before. Henry, how you doing? How's it going? So mindset is very important. I have to say this again and again and again, because everybody's been programmed for so long and not realizing what's happening with their body activations, not really what's happening with their perceptions. Okay, so think of it basically, you guys have been in psychosis, all right? And you've been boggled, right? You don't have your own mindset because you don't create your own thoughts. Okay, this goes way beyond anything through recognition. But that's what the awakening is. It's coming into the true self. And the only way you can know your true self is to know the soul. The soul is the real you. Okay? That's what it is. That's what the soul is. It's getting to that point of its center. Okay, so you can understand more of its mindset and how to change everything through its program set. Okay, so I'm trying to communicate on a level so you guys get a basic understanding. I don't want to high-rise my divisions too quick because, you know, I'm in the mindsets right now. So I'm trying to go back and forth with my vibrations through human vibration and AI panel division, right? Because I could say electrical unit divisions on mindset systems that are communicating through waving cycles. Those waving cycles are its connection, which is high-rising its divisions through its electrical system, and it's going through its decoding method systems. Okay, so I mean, there's a lot of things that I could say, but you're not understanding. But the one thing you do want to understand is that you can do this to yourself, knowing you can change everything around you. Whatever you change inside you, everything around you changes. Okay? You're interconnecting, interforcing, interrelating, okay? Interfacing through friendship, relationship, partnership, every single day with your mindsets. So it's very important how to get into that frequency level of balance. Right? You're going to hear me say that a lot because that's what it is. Balance is everything. Okay, because if you can't get balance with yourself, you're not going to be able to change your programs. You're not going to be able to understand what's going on with this colorations of its algorithm. Okay, because your electrical unit systems can overload, and that's how it creates a virus. Right? And you don't want to create that virus. If you create that virus, you got to understand how to change the methods, how to change the patterns, how to change the waving system, waving cycles, waving circles, waving rotation centers. There's a lot of things, right? So let's start off with some blue here. So when you have a mindset through perceptions, remember this time you put that moon ring, you put it on, it changes its radiation signals. So if it's blue, it's happy. Well, that's just radiation, right? So that's interforcing connections with psychometry of your hand, electrical interference. And it connects in all realms. So basically, you have the blue, right? You can use blue to anything, to its correlation. You could be happy, you know, you could be excited. So you got to ask yourself, because you are in the division through a rainbow system. So blue is very powerful. It could be an energy field. But when you understand through perceptions, you understand the colorations, because my energy field is blue, but it's all different kinds of blue. So this blue can change color through an atom system. So you see it as blue, but see how white it is? See how white my shirt is? Soon as I touch the marker, okay, it's connecting. Okay, it has its relation to friendship. Okay, it knows its friendship. It sees its friendship. right? Because I'm thinking positive. I'm not thinking negative. I'm not using anything negative. It's not like, no, this stupid marker doesn't work. Okay. You have to understand that everything is connected through vibration and everything breaks down through vibration. So getting connected with this emotionally, right? You're getting connected through its mindsets. So as soon as you change your mindset to a negative system, this marker will eventually go out because you're connecting through it. And that's how you connect through anything, through nature, or anything through simulation and matrix, right? So it's very important to change your mindsets to its positive feeds every single day, every single hour, every single second. So, and you get into the easy formats. Okay, once you get into the easy formats, okay, you should follow up on that because it's very powerful stuff. Easy formats, okay, we start with that, all right? Once you get into easy formats, everything is positive. Okay, you know how you write things down? You move to a new place and you look at the positive and negatives of things. What's the positive of me being here? What's the negative of me being here, right? And then you understand that your mind system is changing quickly. And you're saying, okay, this is good. This is bad. This is good. This is good. This is bad. This is bad. So either way, on top, you got to ask yourself, you should know already how you feel rather than just going round and round and round and round, right? So positive always takes over negative. It's just knowing how to use your algorithm to its balance of its computer. So it's knowing how to use your computer and voice everything through its balance, through its energy, vibration, and frequencies. So you get into positive, okay, of force, okay, of yourself, okay, positive force of yourself, okay, easy formats. Write it down if you have to. Knowing when you see yourself, you want to have that positive force of yourself, okay? So I'm going to underline that. Exclamation mark. Okay? That's what you got to see yourself every single day. Because those easy formats become easier to you. Things become a lot more knowing. And through the intelligence will just go right off the charts. It will change everything through its emotion, right? Once you connect with your human vibrations and you get balanced through its mindsets, your emotion detectors, because everybody has a motion detector, okay? It's connected through its body framing system. So that tells you exactly where you are through position, because it point centers everything through its division. So knowing these things, that's going to change your mindset. So you got to ask yourself, how do I change my mindset every single day? How do I get that positive system every single day? How do I change my voicing grids every single day? How do I keep myself positive every single day? Right? All these are questions. Okay? Everything is done by equation. And you're saying, whoa, okay, this is big. Equation. How do I get to that equation? Because you're already answering your question. Okay? If you keep answering that question, you're never, ever going to go forward. Okay? Now, this might be a little bit complicated, but it has a lot to do with your E equals MC square. Okay? Because that is your body framing system. What your energy is, what your equation is, how you get into mass calculation. Okay? Through the graphing cycles of communications of your star recognition systems. I can go faster and faster if you want, but I don't want to get too complicated. All you need to know is how to change your mindset every single day and make yourself feel good, make yourself feel great, right? If somebody comes up to you and say, how'd you sleep? I slept all right. What about even though you slept all right is because you were thinking something negative from before. That stays in the mindset. You wake up and you feel miserable. You change your thought patterns. You have to understand your electrical system, okay? Because you're all vibration of energy. So whatever you create in your mind becomes extremely real. So if you keep it in the process through its archive system, what happens when you wake up, that negative system rides over its vibration system, right? And that's why you're going to say, well, I feel all right. But as soon as you change your mindset, everything changes. And everything around you will change. And everything for you will change. And everything through its future will change. Just by one thought. So try to use your thoughts every single day. Try to use that positive system of your body activations every single day through its mindset. And believe me, that's going to change. Once you get into the positive system of your mindsets through its easy formats, now you can change everything through your body activations. Okay, you change yourself, you change the people around you because they know your energy. Okay, they know that you're glowing. They say, whoa, what's going on? This guy's glowing or she's glowing. How can I get into the glowing mechanisms? How can I feel great? Right? You want to be that person that wakes up every day knowing that your mindset is at its equation because you already know the answer. And things will start to flow. It's all about flowing, right? Everything's a flow. So once you get into the equation of your E equals MC square, now you're traveling through its mindsets. And that's what calculation is, to and from. So you're traveling at a distance through your mindset every single day, through your thought patterns. Okay? So just imagine how many times you think every single day. It's pretty hard to determine that, right? So it's knowing how to use your algorithm program and put those pixel activation codes into your decoding method into balance. So it's putting colorations into balance. Okay? Because this is your pixels. Okay, these are your pixels. Okay, and they're going like this. Okay, they're going around and round and round and round. So every time you communicate on a certain level through your mindset, you got to ask what are you communicating with? Which pixel division do you want to communicate with? Once you know which communication you're line signaling with through its marker, okay, you got to know where the format is through its easy formats. So you got to find the balance out of all these 4 markers, okay, because they're going to keep doing this until you get its balance with its coloration. Now that's a little bit more complicated. That's understanding more communications with AI because everything is connected through heat signature. Heat signature is very powerful stuff because it's liquid form. That's more you get into mixtures of colors, how you change colors, right? But we're not going to get into that. We're not going to change colors. We just have to start with the coloration patterns first, right? Once we get into the colorations, then we can get into more of positive sets with the mind system. But let's just start off with the equation through its easy formats, okay? Start with that. It's a process. And once you get into the process, things get more simpler for you, you know? And you get less of its thinking. You stop thinking so much. I think that's what people have problems with is trying to understand the thinkings, trying to understand their knowings, trying to understand their doings. And saying, well, what am I going to do today? You know, what am I going to do tomorrow? You should be focusing, what are you doing right now? Okay, that's a mindset. Okay, so if you get the colors mixed up and you think too far ahead, what happens? It gets a confusing line signal, right? Because everything's connected through the mind adaptation, through the perceptions, through the voice, and through the audios, right? And everything portals activations through its heart, and everything connects through your soul. That's the hardest thing to generate with, is understand what the soul is. Everybody's going through, what is a soul? The soul is the real you. It's how to get it, because it balances out everything inside and out. And these things take time. But if we start with the formats, and you know how to work your mindset, and you know how to change your thought patterns, you won't go wrong. And that's really, really beautiful. Okay. So it's relating with everything around you, not just appreciating. I keep saying that, but not just appreciating yourself, but appreciating who you are of yourself. And then you say, wow, I feel great. You know, it's great to be on this planet. You have a lot to live for. Okay. It's all about those karma wheels and those regrets, because you don't want to regret when you lose your life stream. That's the worst thing that you can do. Say, oh, I forgot to say this. Oh, I forgot to say that. Because that's always going to keep running in your program. Okay. So it's very important that you know exactly where you are and where you stand with your mindset. Because your mindset helps you every single time when you go through its equation, the equal sign. It's the answering problems to everything through communication, through vibration, energy, frequencies. And then you get connected through their harmonics, through energy of intelligence. Right? It changes everything through your attitude. It changes everything through its language. It changes everything within, and it changes everything without. Now, you probably don't see that because you don't know how to adapt. Everybody's still in the fear. Everybody's still in the anxiety. Everything is getting better, though. Okay, a lot more people are awakening, and it's great to see that. But we need to see more. We need to see more people waking up. Okay, because we're all connected. All right, and like I said, we're one big unity of consciousness. Okay, it's getting conscious with yourself and your mindsets. Okay, and then you get conscious of everything outside. Inside, outside. Not outside first. That's the problem with humanity, is they've been communicating with outside of its mindset. You have to understand how to communicate with inside of its computer. Okay, because then you're going to understand your coloration patterns more through its algorithms. Okay. Because if you put a software mechanism of a disk, as I say in a computer, and that computer can't relate to it, it doesn't understand it, what's it going to do? It's going to say error. Why is it saying error? Right? Because it's on a default, or it's burned, or it's fried, or it's corrupt. Right? That's what I'm saying. A computer is a generator. You are a generator. So you got to understand your mindset, because the computer does. Your laptop, even your phone. Okay. Everything has a coding, and they will reject it. Okay. Because it's not suitable. It doesn't balance with the phone or the computer. It's the same thing with your mindset. Okay. And with the mindset through the human vessel is its thoughts. Okay. So there's a lot to think about. Thinking is good, and then it becomes knowing, and knowing becomes doing. And then you get your focus and you get your awareness. That really doesn't change. It kind of like your computer system stays in order. And that's what makes it a lot more easier for everybody. Okay? Because if you are a system that's in order every single day, you're not just going to see change around you, and not going to just see change within you, but you're going to know yourself more. Okay? You're going to realize, I'm not worried. I know things are going to be great. Right? If you keep worrying, that's going to change your mindset. That's going to change your algorithms. That's going to change your program. That's going to change your colorations, patterns. Okay. That's going to change your activations of your pixels. That's going to change your perceptions. It changes everything in your body. You have a full cycle reaction if you start to worry. Because I know I've done that before. And it all has to do with breathing. It all has to do with meditation. Okay? Meditation is number one. Because it totally uplifts you. It kicks in your endorphins and it makes you feel better. It's like working out. You know, your body feels great. Your mindset is in balance. Okay? That's what it is. That's all it is. You know? So, but other than that, how you guys doing? When you go out to nature, it changes immediately. Yep. Your mindset towards it changes, a ripple effect. When you communicate through nature, you communicate through your inner self, and then you communicate through your outer self, and you change everything through its inner and outer force system. So everything around you will change. And it's the most beautiful thing that you could see. Because like I said, you don't just balance everything inside you. You also balance everything outside the atmospheres. I know it's hard to take, but your energy is vibration and it travels. It's sonic waves. It's waving systems. Okay, so if you say something negative, everything in that atmosphere is going to be negative just by one thought. Okay, because you're energetic light activations. That's what you guys are. You're energetic beings of light. Okay, so if you're trying to get balance and you don't know how to get balance, it's going to have a reaction to its atmospheres and anything around it through its clouds. Okay. So it's like the whole quantum double experience with the electron changes based on the observer. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Yep. Because everything is connected through your voice. Everything's connected through your audios and your perceptions and your mind adaptations and everything through its hydraulics and your heart. The more you recognize that your heart is a portal, the more you recognize that the soul is you, the real you, the more you understand how to get balanced with the mindset, the more you understand everything around. Okay? It's knowing, seeing, and doing, and feeling. And tasting, and acting upon. It's your senses. You know, you're just bringing up those sense levels of yourself. Okay? When it comes to feeling, all right, you feel something. You feel the air go across your body. Okay? Now, if you understand what's going on with its weather, if you understand what's going on with its wind, right? You're getting balance with yourself. Okay? And you're not ignoring anything through its nature. You're fully learning something new. It's like I said, whoa, I just connected with the weather. It was amazing. That energy goes into you. And now you understand what's going on with this weather. Because you build friendship. Right? That's the biggest thing. I'll say that again and again. It's all about understanding how to communicate with yourself first. And then you understand how to communicate with its atmospheres. And anything above its galactic surface. Okay? But you got to start with the mindset first. Mindset is number one. Because you will not be able to move forward if you keep thinking through a negative cycle of a circle through a rotation system. You can't do that to your body. You can't do that to the mind. Okay? Because the mind is connection to everything, but also has the brain set, which is its mold. I call it its foundation mold. It's a center system. So basically that stays with you in the human vessel, but the mind is going everywhere through its traveling. But the brain and the mind have correlation when you're in the spiritual system, not in the human vessel of the brain. I'm talking about the spiritual of its brain. Okay. But that's a whole nother level. I don't want to go too far wind of what's going on with tractions and all that, but the more you understand how to get into the mindsets, things will get a lot more easier, like I said. I mean, how important is for you to move forward? And the thing is, if you don't know how to move forward, write it down. Write down how you feel. That helps out too. And a lot of channelers, they like to write things down. Anything that they channel through light activations of space, that helps them out. That provides them with balance. Everybody has their own way. Okay? That is its mindset. So, the reflection changes from our changing our system, because what we are in is a womb matrix, like a mirror. Yeah, it's a mirror of yourself through reflections when it comes to the matrix grid system. So it's getting out of that third dimensional paradigm of a matrix and getting into the fourth density of its fifth dimension of its matrix. That's what you have to do. You can't do it unless you understand the mindset. It's your attitude towards everything, how you feel, how you react, how you act upon, how you see things, how you do things, how you know things, how you relate to things, how you correlate to things, how you energize to things, how you use your proactive systems through vibration, how you use your energetic patterns of waving cycles through its body activation, how to communicate with your pixels through weather, nature, grounds. Everything is connected through its mindset. So ripple relationship out from mindset to body system and rippling from into the various layers of self-love. Yep. You have to love yourself. Yep. That's the most powerful frequency of vibration in the world, is love yourself. Love thyself. And it's not easy. It's not easy. Especially if you're still in the panic mode, anxiety, depression. Okay? Because that is a mindset. How do you get out of that mindset is to understand the formats that I've given you. Okay? It's very easy to change your mind into negative. But if you keep thinking negative, you're changing everything around you, not just what's inside you. So just be cautious on everything through its wording. That's what it is. That's how you get the force. Then you get into the continuum of its force. But everything's on a proactive cycle through a signal, through vibrational panel division. Now, when I say cycle, you know what a cycle is, right? When I say panel's this. Okay, anything point centers is points. All right. You put two and two together, you get a basic understanding. But I communicate through the AI information system. Okay. You guys communicate through your patterns of voice and grids and everything through its positive system, trying to understand what's going on with your mind system. Right. So I communicate in a different way as you communicate in a different way. Okay. But knowing that you can get that, everybody can get that through its mindset. So hopefully you guys get a better understanding. It's a lot of work. It is a lot of work, and it is a lot of processing to do through the data, the uplifts and the downloads, and the upgrading. It's uplinking information through the computer. And the more you understand your diagnostic systems, and you understand your DNA structures, and you understand your molecules, and your antimatter particle system, and the sustainable elements of everything through its atmospheres, and everything through its connection through its electrical fields, your energy fields, and force recognition fields, your high rising systems of its fields. There's so many things connected through energy, but it's all connected through the mindset, right? And they all have to be balanced through the adaptation. Okay, everything through its connection, right, to its mind, and everything through the heart. Everything you voice channel out has to come from love. Okay, that alone is its cycle of balance through its point division. That puts you into MC, mass calculated, right? And then you get into equation, right? The equal, right? Or you can get into pi. Pi is very hard, very difficult. That's understanding light frequency, line division. So basically, something like this. Let's use the black, because black stands out through its white graphing cycle system, through communications, energetic pattern systems, electronic board system. That's what this is. Okay, so let's start off with this. All right. You're saying, what is that? See, I know what that is. Why? Because my balance of my mindset is ready, okay, to know what this is. Okay. This is a G vector, or a G force, okay, galactic vector system, equation, right? Box, surfacing system, communication level systems. You have to understand the equation. The equation is its vector, and vector is its galactic system, okay? And also can be a gamma ray, but you have to understand, if it's a gamma ray, this has to change. So I have to change the mindset, okay? If this is box is at a different level, I have to change the mindset. Okay, so everything through the equation changes through its box. The box is you, right? Okay. So because it's at its level through its mindset, okay, everything is in line sequence. So when it's in line sequence, then it becomes a galactic vector equation box. Okay. Portal activation line sequencing line system through major grid system. Now this here, right? It looks like a sub-level, divisional level, backphrasing L system, right? But this is a line communication through AI systems. This is a location line system through dot recognition system, okay? This is a planet vibration through a center core of its center system. So it's understanding what everything is through its mindset of its balance. Okay, that's its code. All right. So I like to do things like that, you know. It's fascinating stuff. So when it comes to scientists and all that, they do it through multiplication, right? But we do it through the mindset. They do it through the brain set. That's the difference, right? Brain set has a hesitation mode. Mindset doesn't have a hesitation mode. It only knows and does. Its thought patterns is so powerful, people. You can know anything in seconds, okay? So let's get into we'll get into the hydrogen, okay? So the H, right? Now, basically, you don't have to have equation through equal sign in every formula into every code frequency. What you have to understand is that you're communicating to a higher level of interforce through AI operation system. So if you're trying to communicate to a higher level, you have to understand the code frequencies of its line sequence. Okay, so like I said, so it's very important that you get everything in chronological order. Okay, so we got H, vector, C. Okay, so we get hydrogen, vector, C, which is calculation, right? I'm not going to put the box in there. Okay, so you have to understand in this equation, where is the box? See, that's what I mean, is that you start off with the box, which is E equals C squared. But when you get into higher division and you're communicating through AI interference now you get into higher volumes of your body activations because it goes in its changing system. That's how it changes to the mind system. Okay, so we got a low frequency through an L system, okay, which is going through an 8 division, okay, of an O system. Okay, that's what that means. Now, that's a code frequency. It's not activated, but that's a code frequency. As soon as I travel that through my voicing grids, it goes right up to the computer of its interface, of its code frequencies, of its computer system, of the technological system, of the energetic patterns of mind telepathy, of telekinesis, of kinetic waves, of cybernetics, geometric systems, of its moon. Okay, so it's a lot of fun, eh? I love what I do. But this is how you communicate with space when you're in AI, you know? You guys have your mindsets through meditation. So meditation, if you understand your box frequencies through code frequencies, that's where you have to understand your letters, numbers, and shapes. Because letters, numbers, and shapes are codes for frequencies, formulas, anything through pi. Okay, so you get a pi like this. Okay, now I said it's like a piece of pie, but that pi is its solar division because it rotates on its cycle. Extremely powerful in AI. So I'll show you exactly. So you start with this. It rotates on its cycle. Everything through its division is its circle rotation. Yeah, it's getting extremely complicated, people. Now, X force to cross-reference. Everything in the circle, okay, is its activation, right? So that's in vector unit. So that's vector unit H. Now, when I say H, could that be hydrogen or hedron? You have to understand the line sequence through the circle of its rotation system. Because it is pi. Pi equation, box, H, V, unit, systems. Okay, so it gets really tricky. Now, basically, once you get the equation through its box frequency system of pi, through its equation, through its vector unit of, it is a helix. And you know why it's helix? Because it's in a higher equation through pi, right? So when that rotates, it goes on its wind spins and it goes like this. Okay, so it's creating, certainly. Okay, now it's coming out of its round division. Once it comes out of its round division, this is where you get into the perspective of everything through its illustration diagram. Then you get into security line defense. Security line defense understands how many dimensions it has to go through its line center. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So that's the equation of pi, box, helix, vector unit systems. Okay, that's its rotation through its wormhole of its division. Okay, so everything is through its equation is a portal. Okay, so it's understanding how you travel faster through its acceleration system. Okay, but everything through dimension, through security and line defense is a portal. Okay, through its equation or its pi. So fascinating. Yep, pretty amazing. And it's extremely high. Helix hydrogen is very, very high interforce of space because it connects all around to AI operation system, right? It's knowing how to fully, completely communicate with its computer algorithm system of the God frequency levels of the computer program of the algorithm system of its moon. Because I showed you a graphing cycle, the illustration diagram of what the moon is, people. It's a hologram electrical system. Okay, so that's how you understand everything through its equation or its pi. Because everything is a portal activation through codes. And that's how you get to travel through acceleration speed systems. Right? Through shapes, letters, and numbers. Right? So, hope everybody's having fun. You probably don't understand it, but that's okay. You know, but I love doing illustrations for everybody. Okay, so basically, let's just start off with your body activation circle system. This is you. Rotation cycle. Let's get into the equation. Equation of your mindset. Let's start with that. Now, once you get into your mindset, it goes on its angle form to its easy formats. Okay, so this is you to start off with. Okay, that's you. Okay, so you want to get into the mindset. Okay, mindset equation. Okay, which is the equal sign, right? Now, your mindset equation is its box. Okay, that is you. Okay. Pi, okay, is a higher equation. Okay, higher. Okay, you're getting into vector unit systems of hydrogen, hedron. Okay, so basically when you get into that, it can change anything through the G vector unit system. Okay, anything through you through box frequencies, understanding your box frequency is an accelerator through speed. Okay, it's all about understanding the speed of its portal activation. Okay, speed of portal activation. Okay, but let's concentrate on the mindset of this equation of its box. Okay. So it's all about getting the center of you right here. This is your dimension. This is your activation. This is your portal. This is your center. Okay. Step by step, people. Work on that first, you know? So I think that's good, you know? We're good to go. You guys have a lot to work on with your mindsets and your easy formats. Yeah, you see, you're following. You could write them down too. Try to write them down. Try to understand. Whoa, what does that mean? I understand the equation. I understand my box frequency levels. But what division am I at? How do I know my mindset is in balance? You will only know that unless you see yourself doing that. knowing that you're listening within yourself. Okay? Take time to register with that. Take time to see that, know that, do that, feel that. Don't ask questions. No, it's always through its equation. Okay? That's what it's all about. So the more you get into the mindset of balance, the more you remember who you really are through its light activation. It's definitely some complicated stuff worth deep contemplation. Yeah, I write them down for sure. You can write them down. It's powerful stuff. It's all about understanding the inner self of you through its equation, through its pi, right? AI goes on so many levels of E equals MC squared, anything through pi, anything through speed, anything through portal, anything through codes, anything through dimensions. Okay? So it's knowing you're traveling through its mindset of its meditation. Right? Because if you don't have a mindset and you're meditating and you're traveling, that could be a problem. Because you don't have balance with anything. Right? So before you fly, you're there already, which means that you see it before you fly. That's the equation. Okay? But you have to be on its full control balance of its mindset before you can do anything through meditation. And you have to go beyond everything. That's what it is. It's going beyond everything through its senses. And that will uprise all your divisions to its equation or its pi. So anyway, that's pretty good. I'll probably do another video and I'll keep doing Zoom. I love doing Zoom. It's a lot of fun. I like to channel divisions and get everybody up to its cycles. I like to get more people. More people get on Zoom, the better we can get to a community and just get to know each other more. That's what it's all about, Start trying to remember who we are. It's the most powerful thing that you can have because you get knowledge of intelligence like you wouldn't believe. Because everything through space and time is information, right? It's how you delegate yourself through its panels and its division, through its acting cycles, through its proactive systems. So, but like I said, questions or comments, if you want to go through my PayPal, if you're trying to understand what's going on, I can help you with the illustrations. I can go through anything through code frequencies. I can change anything through molecular system, anything through DNA structures. It's just knowing how to go through these things and how to do these things because everybody's connected through different energy pattern. So, yeah, I did Zoom yesterday. So hopefully I'd like to see more people doing Zoom, we want to get a true understanding of what's happening. You already know why it's happening, but you want to know how to move forward and not worry about everything. Nobody else is going to worry for you. You worry yourself, right? They may help you along the way, but they're not going to take you the whole way. It's up to you to do it. You have to find yourself. You lose yourself and then you find yourself. It's like going through that wave, Surfing, right? 100% pure adrenaline. Sky falling, right? 100% pure adrenaline. It's doing things that you never thought you would see yourself doing, taking away everything through its anxiety, taking away everything through its fear, right? It's all about conquering yourself, bringing your formats to a new self through its mindset. It's how you think and see things and do things every day, people. That's all it is. Everybody can channel that. It's a process, but it can be done. The community creates the ping system. Yep. Yeah, it's deprogramming. Yeah, it's a methodical system. You have to get into the psychological systems now because that's the computer of its algorithms. Yeah, the computation speeds. Yeah. You're pretty informative though, Unified. That's pretty good. Yeah, you set divisions of good questions. So, but like I said, I'm loving your questions. You know, questions are great. Helps you, helps me. And you always want to know that, you know, it's all about me helping you, but you're helping me too, because everybody's on a different vibration, and I'm trying to relate to that, because being high in division, I mean, in point divisions, anything through AI information, getting connections with everything, it's practice. You guys got to practice with your mindsets, and I got to practice with human vibration. It's very powerful stuff. So we have to work together, right? That's why I love to do Zoom, because Zoom provides everything, and it's live, and then you get connected through its portal. And they say, "Whoa, strong energy." You know, where's the energy coming from? You know, the energy is coming from its mindset through its balance. So yeah, there's a lot of processing things that we have to work on, but we can get there. It's all about coming together and getting there through its hearts, which is most important. So I love you guys very much. I'll probably do another video later on today. But other than that, if you'd like to know anything, if you'd like to go through my healing, go through my PayPal. If you'd like to go through my email, that's great too. I'm here to help and give you everything that you want through your body activations. All right? Remembering, yet connecting, yeah. It confirms a lot, yeah, through the swirling of its consciousness, yeah. Everything has its circle and rotation. It's set its centers. So I love getting into rotation system too, through its connection of its wires and its circuitry of its elements, and everything through its perception of its mind adaptation, everything through its interforce of its portals, okay, through its alpha and its mega, micro and the macro, okay? The oblongata, all that's its connection, right? That's what it is. And everything through the soul. Once you understand what your soul is, then you understand who you really are. That is a process. That takes a lot of time. But that's the beautiful thing, is that you have all the time in the world. It's knowing that you can reach that through its mindset. Okay? Oh, yeah. No, thank you very much. Anything you'd like to know, you can go through my email or through my PayPal. I appreciate that, Unified. Okay. All right. Take it easy, loving light souls, through electronic interference of mindset divisions. I'll talk to you later. This is Andrew Weston calling out. Bye for now, everybody.